What do you think?
So, yeah, what's going to happen after races here?
You're already done?
What?
Set up your damn cameras. We don't talk that much. That's your
We're
job.
not like you. We don't talk for like 25 minutes for one question. We're still waiting. So, yeah, what's going to happen is there's a microphone right there. People will have a Q&A, not just yet.
We should probably explain what Bronies React is.
Let him do it. He's the guy for it.
Saber, what's Bronies React?
It's this pitiful show that copied Teens React.
That's been going on for way too
There
long.
was this one magazine cover where I saw ACRacebest actually getting kisses on the cheek from the Five Brothers.
Scandalous. Scandalous.
I cannot confirm nor deny whatever he's talking about.
Hi.
Hi, tired.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have those that want to ask a question. We'll try to get through everyone's questions, but we have a microphone set up over here. And yeah, you can line up.
one more chair
Slowly.
Questions kind of just grow and happen and stories. Now, if I could, as everyone lines up here, and I appreciate everybody who's, look at this.
Wow.
And again, I want to thank the reactors that joined me up here. I want to thank you all for coming out to the Bronies React panel 2018. So to start off, if there's anybody who's under the age of 15, I'd like them to come up and get their questions in here first. So if you're under the age of 15, come up to the mic right now.
It's first.
She's 14. Hard, so that counts.
Back up, Apples.
I'm 14.
Good. Awesome.
I'm going to high school next year.
Yay.
Yeah.
Is that on?
Hello?
Yes, it's on.
Oh, it works. Okay. So either this or that question.
Hello.
This or that question. Cats or dogs?
Cats are, okay.
Cats, damn it.
Cats! I'm a cat lover.
Dogs.
You know, if you die, your cat will eat you when you leave the room.
They won't do that.
I'd rather leave a meal for my cat.
It's not even debatable.
Cats are better than dogs.
Dogs are loyal. But I have a dog of my own.
Cats are cuter though.
Okay.
It's dogs. I mean, is there anyone?
It's all about dinosaurs.
No
Over
birds.
dogs. What?
Cats eat birds.
I like
Dogs
cats.
are. You like cats better than dogs?
I have a cat. I have a dog.
We foster
Wanna go?
kittens. We foster
I have a
kittens
cat.
and get them home.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for your question.
Bye.
Bye. And just and a reminder for everybody, just so we can make sure we get through everybody, if you have more than one question, all we ask is that you just get back in line so we can get through all these questions, okay? Thank you, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Your show is amazing. I love it. I watch it when I'm depressed. Second, little shot. Did you like the picture I gave you?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Okay. You're cool. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Woo! Good question.
Okay.
Hello.
I was just wondering if you could write your own episode of MLP covering any topic or situation, what would it be?
Fluttershy in the gym, learning martial arts, and just doing that. So awesome. And then give her like her own T-Rex fight episode. That would be just, oh my god.
I think I would write the episode where Spitfire has to retire and Rainbow Dash has to take over. And Rainbow Dash has such loyalty to Spitfire that she doesn't feel like she can. And Spitfire talks her into it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I still feel like there's a lot to find out about Scootaloo. So maybe Scooby-Doo, yes. Scooby-Doo. So I could say another kind of Scootaloo background, maybe in regards to parents, maybe in regards to her flying ability. Okay, sorry.
But what happened to her real parents? There's a story.
Thank you so much. You guys do a lot for me.
My question is for ACRacebest. If you could change one thing about the Bronies React series, what would it be?
If I could change one thing, well, see, the incredible thing is I have the power to change anything I want with Bronies React. So I tend to.
I have the power!
Maybe retroactively? Gosh, as far as like past stuff, I don't know. I know like for me, some of the reacts we're getting on the verge, if not way past the verge of too long. So that's one thing I've been working on is tightening up the editing a lot more with them. So I mean that's one thing is like if it was looking at past episodes, it's just tightening up some of the editing on it. But yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, so I have 2 questions. I'm not too broke.
You only get
there's
one.
2 things.
One is what you get.
If you have another, you can always get
You can
back.
always get back in line. One.
But this is for all of you. So which movie is better, the My Little Pony movie or Zootopia?
The top one lines.
Well, you guys know my answer. But is he outvoted?
Yeah,
Pony
he
here.
outvoted.
I actually like the My Little Pony movie because I think Zootopia was a little heavy-handed.
You're no longer on Bronies React. But they don't have hands, they have paws. Oh. No, I mean that's the beauty of entertainment is everyone can have different opinions and be wrong. So.
I haven't seen the My Little Pony movie yet. I'm waiting for Bronies React. I'm saving myself for
Bronies
Bronies React.
Bronies React.
He asked you for footage.
So, who here was wondering if we're doing a Bronies React to the movie? I know it's been out for a while. Well, there's your answer. We are doing...
No, wait. Get this,
Not
people.
doing.
Get this, people. Only a week ago, this knucklehead asked all of us for footage for the movie by the end of this month. What do you think we're doing this month? Getting ready for Bronycon?
I beg your pardon, I asked a month ago.
It wasn't a month ago, it was a week ago.
Oh, you want to check. Never mind. I was going to make an email joke, but
Yeah, we're only getting ready for Bronies React, buddy. It's like, we're getting ready for Bronycon. Give me like another couple of weeks.
Film it in the vendor hall.
Yes.
Let's just do it now.
We are doing a Bronies
We are doing
React
it.
to the My
Yes,
Little
it's
Pony
coming.
movie. Yes, it is now in the works officially. And Zootopia. Yeah.
Sooner or later.
I actually have 2 things to say. One, I have no idea who you 2 are because I'm from Ohio. So unless you're on YouTube, I don't care.
That was a good question. All right, next question.
And second, this is actually a commemoration. Thank you, Black Griffin, for your service to our country.
Ah.
Also, can I have your autograph?
Thank you.
Thank you, good night.
Salute.
This one's for Race.
Yeah?
What if Walt Disney Studios decided not to make a Zootopia sequel?
Good. Shut up. There's nothing that stresses me out more in life. That sounds like such a first world problem. Oh, are they going to make a sequel to my favorite?
It's almost like you live in the first world.
Nick and Judy Special Victim Unit.
No, I would be quite sad. I don't know why they wouldn't. I feel like there's so many stories to tell from that movie. But once again, I'm glad that this is becoming a Zootopia panel, so thank you guys. I love the groans. That's right. But yeah, no, yeah, it would be. I hope they would. I know they're busy with some other movies right now, so maybe down the line. All right, thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Hello? This is a question for Lilshy. Lilshy, if you had a choice which that you could switch over to Bronies React, would you, even though it's Bronies React run by your friend Drummershy?
He won't go because I'll chain him to his desk.
You mean leave Bronies React for Baloney?
No.
Or do both?
Or do both? I don't know. Funny story, I actually offered Drummershy I would join a long time ago and he forgot about that offer. I'm glad he forgot, so.
So no?
Maybe. It's always possible.
Put you on the spot there, didn't
Yeah.
it? Wow.
Okay, this is for all of you. Who is the better mother character? Stellar Flare or Windy Whistles?
Bambi's mom.
What was Judy's mom's name?
Bonnie Hops?
Yeah, Bonnie Hops.
Oh, that was a good answer. I like your answer, Dusty.
You see, I'm back on the show!
Yeah!
That's how it works.
Now you know how you get on, if anyone's going to ask. Does anyone else have an opinion of the best mother between?
I like Winnie. I like Winnie.
There you go.
Hey, this is my first Bronies React panel.
Woo, welcome!
Woo, welcome.
I don't know how this works, but I have a question for you all. If there was a Question Girl special, and if you were brought back Juniper Montage, what would you have her do?
Ooh.
Rewrite her?
I'm trying to think. This sounds like so with some of the Question Girls, myself, I haven't seen some of them because I don't know if we're going to do some stuff with them yet. So I don't know if I know this character well enough.
Just watch them.
Just watch them.
Yes.
Okay.
Just watch them.
Okay, Dusty, I will just watch them. So. Well, I know how Dusty feels. You said rewrite her?
I would rewrite her because it's just the way she was written was so stiff.
Thank you.
So stiff. I'm gonna be the bad guy. I'm gonna steal the thing so I can be an actress. And it's like, wait a minute, you're an amateur. You're not an actress. Why would you think you could be an actress in a major movie? What? That didn't make any sense whatsoever. What? Rewrite her, or rewrite the whole thing. So that's fine.
Thank you.
Thanks, ACRacebest.
Woo! Thanks again. Quick question to the AV team. I don't know if we do, but do we have monitors that we could turn up here? Could we get those up so we can hear the questions?
Can't hear nothing.
We're kind of on the end here. We hear the teacher from Peanuts.
Go for it.
Penguin at the eyes.
Will Bronies React continue into Gen 5?
Of course it will. Of course it will.
Yeah, I love the ooh. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have no intentions on even if it stopped with Gen 4, I still feel like there's enough stuff to kind of look back at. There's episodes that I've wanted to revisit at some point, whenever it's going to work in the schedule. Because on top of the Bronies React, all the guys up here have their own content, their own work going on. So that's why there's a lot of stuff. You know, only reacts come out every couple of months. So. There's stuff I'd like to revisit, and then if there's new content, bring it on. If it's good, and if it's bad,
better.
Although I have to make a request, if we do review the next generation, could someone here wear a Geordie LaForge visor? I want that, please.
It's only a hair clip painted gold. I mean, come on.
Nora.
Wow, look at how cool she's trying to approach us.
Okay, guys, wait, guys. This question is for Gabe.
Okay, who are you and who are you the boss of me at this point?
So what's your question, Nora?
My question's for Gabe. So, Gabe.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, oh, no.
Okay,
Gabe is
so
running for the door.
That was great.
you know he would kill me.
I know.
I am a trained assassin.
I have lawyers.
Won't do you a lot of good when you're dead.
Okay, so besides Tony, I've been watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race. So I've just been curious, if you were a drag queen, what would your nickname be as a drag queen?
I thought you meant like drag racing, like.
No! Yes, because clearly they're tucking their junk in for that.
This is suggesting that he's not a drag queen, though.
So, okay, so I take it you haven't figured out about my drag queen side yet, which is good to know.
Wait, what?
If I were a drag queen, what would my name be?
Yeah, anything.
I have a question. Have you thought of a name for me?
2 names.
Of course.
One, it's kind of stupid, it's Gabriella Brown Note. And the other one, Great Ham.
Oh, this one. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Great Ham is like an ancient
managing him to his own country.
How does Saint Germain?
No, it's
Eating Rodgers, right? Yeah. You know, the name sticks. Now I gotta think of one that is PG.
It doesn't have to. It's drag queens. They don't have to be PG.
But in this room, it has to be.
Saberspark said I should be called Slippery Feather.
Well, slippery when wet.
Moving on. Hello.
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 My name is Nicholas. Because if anybody was wondering, my drag queen name would be Chelsea Suburbia.
I was wondering, thank you.
Okay, now, I have one question for Gabriel. Would you like a hug, dude?
Sure.
Great question.
It would have been more impressive if he backed
You would have about physicality?
All right, what do we got?
All right. Well, first off, I love this series. It's pretty funny.
Thank you for watching.
I have a question for Littleshy.
What's up?
So, what do you prefer, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Well, I'm ashamed to admit I've never seen Star Trek, so. You've only seen Star Trek?
So I guess see Babylon 5.
I guess by default Star Wars. Thank you.
Hello. Good afternoon, panel of absolutely mature
Good
gentlemen.
afternoon.
It's past my bedtime. What are you talking
Question for all of you. What is the most meaningful part of Bronies React to each of you?
Oh.
Being done with it. Being done with it.
Being done with it. I think the most meaning I get is making these guys laugh. Coming up with something that makes AC laugh when I send him my footage. Basically, I'm always trying to write something that as soon as he opens up my footage, he will laugh. If I can make him laugh, then I know that I've done my job.
And he does.
Yeah, I like seeing other the other reactor stuff is like soon it comes out, and I also think of did anybody else think of this joke? So like when it was a Silver Quill and Littleshy, they both bought the same exact joke, and you put them side by side.
I love that. But I saw that, I was like, what?
To me, the most meaningful, heartwarming thing with Bronies React is this. This right here, you guys. When I started making Bronies React, I really did not anticipate the following it would get, the audience response it would get, the love that it's gotten, the amount of people that have come up, not only to say, hey, you got me into this fandom, and thank you for that, but people that have said, you've helped me fight depression, all these meaningful things that it's even I didn't realize the impact it could have, and just to see you all here, joining us here tonight, you guys are what makes it meaningful. Thank you.
Yeah.
How's it going? Ditto.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. How's it going? All right. My question is for the guy on the end with the magnificent mustache. I need to know, how did you get to such a level with your mustache? I mean, I tried hiking and jogging and training, but nothing allowed me to have a mustache like that. How, man? How?
The thing about the mustache is that you have to be one with the mustache. The mustache must find you. Okay. So, sooner or later in your, how old are you, my friend?
I'm 27.
You're 27?
Yeah.
You are not yet old enough to actually have the mustache find you.
So it comes
you have to be at least in your mid-30s, and then your mustache game will actually take a step. And you will know when the mustache will find you. Trust me. 35, 36, your mustache game will improve, trust me. And the mustache will find you. And remember, it's not only to feel good, it's to look good.
Thank you, Sensei.
Hello.
Got something a bit for all of you. Okay? If you could ship any of your other two panelists with each other, who would it be and why?
That's simple. AC and Saber.
You know the best part is I just heard out of the audience, kiss him on the mouth, and who is it other than Saber's girlfriend?
Is it not enough putting your fingers in each other's mouth? Huh?
I mean, I did that today on Who's Line for those that were there. It was salty.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm new. I'm Jake. I have a big question for all of you. The biggest question of all. Would it be possible if Twilight and her friends travel way back in time to meet the true princess's parents?
I'm sure that's in.
Who are
I'm sure that's the
parents
next
of the two
generation.
princesses? That's my big question. I'm curious why.
Yeah, they've never gone that far back, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It's sort of like sending yourself back to creation. Celestia and Luna are basically, the day and the night. Were their parents?
Yeah.
The parents of creation.
That's
So
like
it's like going back to the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So if you go back to the beginning of time, there's nothing there yet. Right?
Good points.
All you're seeing is Celestia and Luna's parents doing the deed so they can make Celestia and Luna. That's it. Right?
I'll just leave it at that. Hello.
Hello, I'm Levin. I just have a simple question for Racy.
Hey.
How many times have you seen Zootopia?
More times than I saw Star Wars.
So, to be honest, because I've gotten this question before, big surprise. So I saw it 30 total times, paying for a movie theater ticket to see it in theaters.
You're broke.
I didn't even bother counting once it came to viewings at home. I'm not even going to try to keep track.
Have you gotten to 100 yet? Maybe?
No.
I've seen it 6 times.
Well, here's the thing: is I have 4 Blu-rays of it, so I put it like surround me, and then I get to watch it all 4 times at once. So
4.
Yeah.
Does that mean you have the French version too?
I have the Australian version. I need to get the French version.
Oh yes, hello there. My question is for Race actually.
Hi.
I know all the videos were deleted off of this channel, and I might have an idea as to why. But and I know you haven't uploaded any of those videos during this past first quarter. So I'm gonna assume we won't be really seeing any brand new Monster Jam videos from you guys in the near future. The only reason I say this is because your and Tommy's commentary during them makes them probably one of the more funnier Monster Truck videos I watch all year, pretty much.
So for those that don't know, ACRacebest is the channel that most of you know, if you know Bronies React. Another YouTube channel I have is called Low Budget TV, and it's essentially, do we have some, so is there anyone here who watches the low budgets, by the way? So you guys know who Tommy is that he was referring to. So we used to go to Monster Jam shows and record them, and we'd be like yelling like idiots on the other side of the camera, like commentating the stuff, like, oh, there he goes, oh, don't do it. And we actually, Monster Jam came after us.
Vel, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they were like, we essentially got like 6 strikes in 2 minutes, and that takes your channel down, so we had to negotiate with them, and essentially they're like, yeah, just take everything off. So we had to save the channel because there's a lot of other stuff on there. Will we ever go back to it? It's possible. I hope so, but if not, we'll try and do something, maybe put it somewhere else, but those were always fun to do.
All right, cool. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Gentlemen?
Hello.
Where? Before I get into my question, I just want to say something to Dusty really quick. I saw you earlier today, but I was too busy because I saw someone else then. But so you mentioned something on Twitter back in, I think it was September or August, I think it was. So you were doing a drunk Q&A, and I asked you, if my team, the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions, now I asked you if they were going to go all the way to the Super Bowl, and you said, and I quote, hell no. So who's laughing now, buddy?
You're at a pony convention talking about sports.
I have.
Get out of here.
Wait.
Champ,
Yes.
I have been rooting for the Detroit Lions for 40-something years, ever since I knew what football was. I'm 50 years old. They have never gone past the championship game for their league.
I was just gonna say it feels good to be a champion. Just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Who else likes baseball, right?
I think that's enough egg on my face.
Okay, so now to my real question. So, I'm pretty sure all of us, or at least most of us, are content creators. We all put something out there into the world. I'm sure at some points we have had doubts about putting something out there, whether it be something like a story, a song, whatever. I just want to know, like, once you write something, you record it, or finish it, post it. Like the second you post it, do you ever have like a sense of doubt? And how do you like try to combat that feeling of like self-doubtness? Like, do you like revert to like the people in the corner, or what do you do?
So a sense of doubt before I hit upload. Sir, I have a sense of doubt before I hit the first letter on the script. That's always there. That's there when you edit, it's there when you vector. Are people gonna like this? Are people gonna react well to it? And here's the only thing. There is exactly one guarantee. Always one guarantee. Nothing will happen if you don't do it. That's it.
That's good.
I think everyone, at least, I can't speak for everyone, but I know for sure that I have doubts all the time. And yeah, it's just something that you, I guess, learn to temper and deal with, because as he said, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. If you doubt yourself to the point where you don't release it, then no one's gonna know. No one's gonna like it because no one will see it.
Yeah, what they said.
But yeah, like I have moments where like I doubt myself and my own abilities, but eventually I start like talking to people about it, and then like I get over it after a little while. So yeah, you have to keep grinding, I guess.
One thing I know a lot of people do is, you know, if you have a group of friends and whatnot that you share content with, is if you ever have like a super big doubt about something, is share it with them. Like see what they know. Maybe they'll have feedback for you.
Yeah.
But one of my philosophies with work is when you're making something, the most important person to make it for is yourself.
Yeah.
If you're happy with what you put out there, whether it's right now or years after you've been editing, because I'll look at stuff that was way back in the day. No, it's not the greatest editing, but I know like at the time I'm like, that was to the best of my ability, and it made me happy, made me laugh, whatever. If you make it for yourself, and see how the audience takes it, you know, at least you know you have that first barrier that you're past. You know, content creation isn't always just about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
It's also about making yourself happy too.
Yeah, like that's one of the key things you really want to do. Like, if you're really genuine with something you love and you're passionate about, then people will connect to the fact that it's like, okay, like he's acting like a goofball. Like what I do usually is I go to the gym dressed as like freaking anime. I went to the gym dressed as Deadpool, and I freaking was like doing squats in front of all the people, and they were looking at me like, what the heck's wrong with this guy? And it was just like one of those things. Yes, right there, Princess Deadpool. You get what I'm saying. But it's one of those things. Like I was like, at first I was like, oh my god, how are people gonna react to this? How are while I'm doing it, but then I was like, I had so much fun doing it, and I put it out there. I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you believe in yourself, that's the key thing that matters. Like, that goes to everyone. Just like believe in yourself, and you can get to it.
Yeah, I pretty much, I encountered that too. I had doubts for pretty much every video I put up. But as far as advice, I think they pretty much summarized it. I don't know what more I could add.
How many people saw me dress up as Octavia?
Woo! Oh my god, Dusty's hot.
What if you did that and didn't put it out?
Probably wouldn't get the same reaction as we had. Like, if you just cut that out of the video, probably wouldn't have much of a shock factor.
Ding, ding, ding. I made a damn fool out of myself dressing up as Octavia, playing a minor mini cello, and it made everybody laugh.
And I commend you.
And I felt like an idiot doing it, but I was like, as soon as I got done and I edited it, I'm going, wow, should I give this to Race or not?
That's something that they did, like when I used to do theater, that they did, they told me when you learn a dance number, if you feel like a fool, it means you're doing it right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Thanks for the question.
Thank you. By the way, moving forward, we love the long questions, but in order to get through the line, we're going to try to keep things short so we can get to you all.
Yeah, so if there is a specific person,
we will get through everyone, we promise. But we're going to keep this moving along.
Okay.
this question's a little shy. How long did it take you to pick up that confetti after this season 8 premiere?
Oh my god. I am literally still finding pieces of it. Like, no joke.
You always will, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine if you're done cleaning it, I'm gonna like bust in and pop out like, now you have more work to do.
Yep, there's always a piece somewhere in a drawer or behind a desk. I'm not even joking. I keep finding them.
I love that you did that. I love that you did that.
Yeah, that was great. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out.
Hi guys, Pinto Racer 95, my first Bronycon I've ever attended. Woo! Welcome! This message is for Silver Quill. Having seen one of your rants recently online, I wanted to ask if you had to pick one of the male characters from MLP that had to die in a very dramatic, self-sacrificing way to save their friends, which one would it be?
I know.
Damn.
I know.
And it's really for anyone to answer.
I know. Okay, I've just learned something horrible about Saberspark. He's like leaning over to me, the cake baby, the cake baby. He's like, what is wrong with you, sir?
You'd be like, you'd be like, Chris, let's go after that or something.
Oh, okay. If you want to have something that would have the most emotional ripples, I think it would be Shining Armor.
I was thinking that myself.
And I know it's not that I want him, but think about it. Important to Twilight, Cadence, Baby, Nation, and he is the captain of the guard. It almost writes itself.
Does he seem kind of like just filler for you, that he's not really proactive in the show?
I'm sorry?
Do you think he's much more just standing there as opposed to being a proactive person in the show? Do you think he should have a bigger role?
It depends. As a captain of the guard, he has not been proactive.
He's taking care of a newborn.
Yes, as a father figure, there's something that's different. I loved him in the premiere with Fleur Har was born, and everyone else was like, oh, she's an alicorn, it's so great. This guy is, I have a daughter, and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, thank you. That's probably one of the most realistic, exaggerated but still realistic interpretations. But yeah, losing him would send shockwaves throughout all of Equestria.
I imagine his final line would be something like, "It's okay, Twily, I got this."
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi there. Hey, I actually have a question for you, Race.
Okay.
So when you first started your YouTube channel and everything you did you ever think like I would get to this point? I'd be at the point where like I'm doing panels, I'm known throughout the community, like anything like that.
No. I mean, even when I released the first Bronies React, I had 167 subscribers online, and again, I was just making content for fun and thinking, well, maybe something will pick up. When I started my channel, honestly, I thought I was going to be making Chippendale Rescue Ranger videos the whole time. We see how that went. You never know. You never know. Sometimes, I mean, there's obviously a lot of elements that have to kind of line up. I feel like there's even, a little bit of luck involved with it, and timing and all that. And I just consider myself really lucky and blessed that I've, had the opportunity not only to garner an audience, but to work with like the guys up here. So, yeah, no, I had no idea, but I love it.
And these guys are actually with me for their question.
All right.
But hey, Gabe, again, we're not stalking you.
Sure.
This is Luxness. This is the person who drew that picture.
You know that famous iconic picture you took?
Yeah.
I love that picture. Thank you. No?
And in the acrobatic show, we have Black Griffin.
I wish my mother would hug me like that. Hello.
So, question for all of you. Who is the superior con artist? Nick Wilde or Capper? Go.
I'm gonna just say Capper, just because I know Capper better.
I'm going Nick. Nick Wilde.
Yeah, Nick.
Nick Wilde.
Nick, like,
I don't know why that would be bad, man. He got her so bad.
He got her so yeah.
And then have her pay for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Hello.
Hi. What's your favorite pony?
Who is our favorite pony?
Is it even a question? It's Fluttershy. She's the best. I don't care what anyone says. Fluttershy. All day, every day, Fluttershy.
No.
Get up here.
Don't you even dare.
Much like fanfiction, this is a self-insert.
So I think my favorite pony is Rainbow Dash.
You're welcome.
I need a duck.
I just cracked my neck so hard, I feel so good right now. It's like, that's what sleeping on a plane for 12 hours will do.
Next.
Thank you. What a question.
ACRacebest?
Yes?
Just because you've probably gotten this question a bazillion times, I'm going to make you answer it one more time for all of us. What does the AC in your name mean?
Well, someone in the back said Acorn Cafe. But Saber, what does the AC stand for in my name?
The AC, my people. The AC stands for Antichrist.
I once heard aged cheese, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, Acorn Cafe, because that's, again, I thought I was going to be making Chippendale Rescue Ranger videos.
A fluent concierge. I don't know.
Alien cheese. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for your question. Acorn Cafe, it's a website for Chippendale Rescue Ranger fandom.
What's going on,
Hi.
guys? I got a question for Jax.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, if you could have any My Hero quirk, why and what could it be?
Any My Hero quirk, you said? My quirk would be that I is just so strong and so powerful, but you have to have a drawback to your quirk. So whatever I do is I can beat anyone with one punch, and my drawback is I have no opponents.
That's cheating.
Thank you.
Saitama for life.
Hello. Okay. Oh, she's 2 for 1 right there. Hello.
Okay. If I could ever commission you for something on low budgets, could you do a paint job on one of your cars out of one of my OCs who's a racer?
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, that question wouldn't belong to me. It would belong to Toodles, or Sarah, my fiance, who does all the paintings. On the low budgets, by the way, for anyone that hasn't seen it, I do demolition derbies and all types of crash them up. Dusty's come out for one. I know some of these guys are like, when do I get in the car? But after Saberspark drove Fluttershy to oblivion, it's hard to convince anyone to give me a car again for some reason. But yeah, so what we do is we paint up characters from, we've done Zootopia, of course, My Little. I actually won a demolition derby in a Pinkie Pie card before, so yeah. So yeah, that would be up to her as far as what she's drawing and start painting up.
Then I'll ask her. And keep being funny. You always make me laugh.
Thank you.
All of you.
Glad to hear it. Thank you so much.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. This is for the entire Bronies React panel. Have any of you ever unintentionally or intentionally injured yourselves for the gag?
Oh God, yes. If you watch, what was it, Equestria Girls, the first Equestria? There's a scene, if you watch, I think he uploaded it was the very first Equestria Girls. I'm doing this thing where I'm looking at human Fluttershy for the first time, I'm like, oh my God, and I start drawing this fan panel, and then something walks by my foot, I thought I saw something walk by my foot, I go, and I smack my arm on the wall, and I just start screaming, he bleeps everything out, because I was just going like a sailor, just bleep, 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 it was just the most painful thing ever, it was horrible.
I remember one of the Equestria girls, I was mocking Princess Celestia's legs and how long they are, and to make the joke, I was wearing stilts, and I wasn't wearing them quite properly, and I fell over. I didn't really get too badly hurt, but that's the closest I got to that.
Did anyone else hurt themselves on Bronies React before?
Yeah, when, let's see, I think this was for a Royal Problem. Basically, there were a lot of innuendo opportunity jokes in the episode. And I had this plastic Thor Mjolnir. I gotta say it right for all the Marvel fans out there. So, Thor's hammer. And I just kept hitting myself in that bad thoughts, get out, get out. And inwardly I'm thinking, okay, this actually hurts. It's like, you know, if I actually had some brain up there, I'd probably be in trouble.
I think one of my favorite, he's not here, but Viva did a gag once where he was like on his bed or something and like balancing, and he falls off and everything comes flying down, landing on top of him. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've also fallen off a chair once or twice, so. Thank you for your question. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Out of all your careers, Froggy, what was that one moment you're like, oh man, this is gonna sting?
I'm sorry, I missed the beginning.
For everybody. What was that one moment, the definitive moment out of all your careers, everything you've done, where it's just like, oh man, this is gonna sting?
Well, like something we did that was like, okay, I know this is gonna hurt, but it's gonna be worth it, or something like that.
G3.5.
Just in general.
Where I cracked myself in the head with a wooden gun, but that was real. I didn't, the sound effect was not a sound effect. I clocked myself in the head with that thing. What? That was real.
We're very smart.
We're very smart.
Or anything.
Or anything. Like, there's this one time I was filming this Rock Lee video, and I like know how to do nunchucks, and then like, you know, you can already guess what's gonna happen. Like I was doing the thing, and then went behind the head, just smacked, and it was like bleeding, and I was just like, oh god, it was embarrassing. But I had the wig on, so you couldn't tell. So like I walked through it. Yeah.
Gabe, have you ever done anything that you knew this was gonna hurt?
Many things, but most of them were not for my career. And most of them did end up hurting.
Yeah.
I've broken a number of bones. But if I got a kind of a serious answer, and this is something I still kind of deal with. I'm getting all serious. That never happens. When I became a Canadian permanent resident, and I became a voice actor, and I got taken on by the character's talent agency, and they started taking over my contracts, and I had to start going through her. So basically, Caroline, she's my agent. She started negotiating my contract. She started running everything, and things changed for me. Like I couldn't, come to conventions so much as a fan anymore because there were commissions being discussed and there was the whole contract and everything. It all went out of my hands, and I saw it as like, I guess, a necessary step as becoming a professional actor. But that does sting, and it continues to sting, especially for people who don't understand like why. It's like, well, why is he charging photographs? It's like, it's not me. Really, it isn't. It's just what happens. So yeah, that can sting sometimes. But I thought of one. Any YouTube update? YouTube, I just don't even think about YouTube. Oh, God. Any YouTube update? Yeah, exactly. Like, oh look, they took away subscribers. How nice. Well, thank you for your question. Hello.
Besides Chrysalis, who do you think is the smartest MLP villain?
Larson.
You think he's the smartest? Smartest. Discord. And yes, I think you still dug yourself a hole there, Saber.
I'd say Flim and Flam because they basically have a casino now.
Yeah? I'm going to say Starlight because she fooled you all. I say that as someone who loves Starlight now, so don't worry.
Oh yes, life is
They're like not villain anymore. I mean, there's tons of characters that aren't villains anymore. So like,
Discord's smart. It's just very easy to manipulate.
It's like a troll, though.
Yeah.
It's not really.
Well, thank you for your question. Hello, Sonic. Hey.
I'm back.
You're back. Good to see you again.
All right, same question as at the meet and greet. Since you told me to wait to come here about the Equestria Girl specials, if you guys are going to do them.
So
any point.
Right. So I would like to. It's going to be a timing deal as far as Equestria Girl stuff that we're going to go to, because they just started like putting out a lot of content with Equestria Girls. So there's still a lot of stuff like I mentioned I haven't seen yet, and part of that is because I'm anticipating at some point maybe having an opening to do something with it. At minimum, I know that I recorded recently a React with just me and Toodles, actually, my fiance. She got to sit on the couch for that one. So, yeah. So, and that's something that I'm going to try and put out here soon, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. You never know. You never know what you'll see. So, thank you. Hello.
Hello, guys. Race, you may have remembered me from the last podcast, the guy whose name you can't pronounce, right?
You're gonna have to be way more specific.
There's a lot of... My eyesight's not that good.
Oh, well, as for my question, it's for everyone. I know you guys have been in the fandom for so many years and gone to all these Brony conventions for so many years. My question related to that is, has there ever been a panel that you would like to be a part of or would like to see later on in the future that has never happened in a Brony convention before? Because I know I have one.
What's your one?
I was thinking about having an athletic Bronies panel. Like
I like that.
Like have like Dusty, you, Race, and I bet Redcar can do it.
Yeah. I'm athletic.
And I'll be MC.
Nice.
I'm a fat
guy. We'll have one, the athletic one on one side, and then the fat guy panel on the other.
An eating contest.
Anybody else?
There's been a couple, but usually those are ones that we're like, well, we want to see this at a convention, so we do it. So
Yeah, I'll start submitting the idea for next year.
All right, eating contest, lots of food. Hello.
Hey, Gabe, just real curious, have you checked your Twitter notifications lately?
Yes. Yeah, right after the thing, I just went to kind of scroll through, and I was like, oh. And some of you were very creative with your name calling. Thank you. Yeah, in case some of you don't know what he's talking about, apparently Jeff Race told everybody to tweet to me and be like, hey, the panel's starting now. Where the heck are you? Yeah, I know. Where the HECK are you?
Get the HE double hockey sticks over here.
Hello.
Hey.
I'd like to know, like, which actors or actresses would you like to see guest star on My Little Pony?
The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. Yeah.
I want to see Dwayne Johnson as
He
like...
can be Boulder, the Pebble.
Dwayne Johnson is bald and he's like a draft horse and all he does is raise his eyebrow.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Who do I want?
Yeah.
Judy Hopps.
Of course.
The voice actor.
No, Judy Hopps. Chris Pratt.
Yeah!
Oh. Patrick Stewart.
Yes, Patrick Stewart.
How about Nicolas Cage?
Oh, you mean a Nicolas Cage? Nicolas Cage like this? Nicolas Cage?
All right.
Nicolas Cage pony has to steal the
Nick Cage is great. He's super
Christopher Walken. How about that?
Oh yes, Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
It's a very good choice.
Christopher Walken.
The ponies and the Junibots. It's
Next.
It gives me so much life.
Next.
Thank you.
Next.
Hello. For all of you, what do you guys think of Starlight Glimmer?
You know what? I'm gonna give a serious answer on this one. It's so funny to me how a character I thought was just a one-off villain could become one of my favorite characters in the show. Like that sass, I love it. Like that whole thing of just like, no, I'm just gonna tell you everything you did wrong. Okay, you suck, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. I love that so much. Like she doesn't. What about that book? Yeah, exactly. Like if she was in the freaking movie, which she was. But you just barely saw her, she was in the background, then that movie would not have happened. Like, she would have just ended everything just like that. Starlight's great.
I went through a transformation just like Starlight did. I did not like that they went the reform again. Yeah. I was like, no, come on. Why do we have to do this with every good villain?
Where's the death sentence? Why are you all so lenient?
And a lot of people saw that in the reaction of like, oh, come on. Over the time, though, the show has done something I didn't anticipate, and they have made Starlight Glimmer one of my favorite characters on the show, and I'm like, good on you guys. So, yeah, I love her now. She's awesome.
I see.
Yeah.
Not to mention her voice actress is also awesome, Kelly.
Oh, she's wonderful. Yeah, if I could just make one general statement about MLP, I rarely do their redemptions work because they're so swift and one note. Starlight wasn't a great reformation in my eyes, but it's also true that the more time the show spends with characters, the more they become accepted by the fandom. Sunset, remember when she first hit the fandom? If you invest time in characters, it works.
Okay, we got to roll, guys. We got 5 minutes left. So, quick question.
So actually, real quick on that note, Dusty, they were very generous. Bronycon has given us an additional 7 minutes. So this panel will end strictly and directly at 9:07. So we have to cut it off there. But again, thank those guys in the back for all their great work. Bronycon staffers.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Sorry. Have you guys heard anything from San Diego Comic-Con by any chance?
No spoilers.
Why would we?
Is this a spoiler thing?
No
Laura, cover
spoilers.
your
Just the staff was like dropping a little hint though. But that just did you hear anything from San Diego Comic-Con at all?
The only thing I saw released from Comic-Con is that there's a show called The Toys That Made Us, and they're doing an episode on My Little Pony, which would be really cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who knows? You might recognize somebody on it. You never know.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Alex. Gabe, my question is for you real quick. Actually, it's an impression request, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Can you do the Wilhelm scream?
I've never tried that, but I will.
You never know what you're going to see at one of these panels, do you? Hello.
Hello, I'm Chalky, and I have one question for ACRacebest.
Hi.
How much did Donald Trump pay you to cut your hair to put in his toupee?
It was a donation. Not enough.
Thank you. My question is for all of you. Which episode of MLP is your favorite?
I still love. All right, if I take out my fangasm mind for the Tyric fight, because oh my god, it's just one of those things. But I really love Lesson Zero. Like Lesson Zero when Twilight's just freaking out and then just spazzing oh my god, I can't do this. I love that episode from season 2. It's still my favorite.
Another Twilight one that I really like is It's About Time from season 2.
Art of the Dress.
I love the season 2 finale with it was such a surprise. Like nobody saw Chrysalis coming, and it's like nice. That was a moment there. I happened to watch that one with a group of people, and it was like we were all like, "What's going on?" That was cool.
All right, thanks.
See, I was always fond of a Sisterhood Social.
For one thing, I have something for ACRacebest.
Hello. Oh, you have something. What's this?
What's this?
What's this?
Oh no.
Thank you.
It's Dirty Hots!
And my question is, how do you feel about Generation 3 Rainbow Dash?
Glamorous, darling.
You're not Rainbow Dash.
She always dresses in style.
Yes.
Never happened.
Hi. My question is, what MLP ship is your favorite?
The one that Rarity's on when they crash the thing. Pirate ship was pretty cool too.
My favorite ship is whatever angers Lightning Bliss.
Bright Mac Turbo.
Oh yeah.
Fluttercord.
Apple Dash. They're very good friends.
Hey guys, what is a question that you've always wanted to answer but you've never been asked?
This one. Finally! Yes! Thank you for that.
Hi,
hello.
You here? This is for all of you. What scene, whether it's animated, live action, anime, or literature, no matter how many times you guys see it, makes you guys cry every time?
Like cry of like, or cry of like, or like.
The latter.
Okay.
Yeah. Doctor Who, the Doctor Falls, his speech. Do I have to quote it? Because I would. Yeah, I would.
You guys ever see Song of the Sea?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes me cry.
Love that movie.
Probably Sherlock when Watson thinks he's dead and he's at his grave, and he just says, "Please, one more miracle, don't be dead," like that. And it's like,
I'm just saying this because it's a pony convention, but real talk, like, I don't know, I guess it's just pride. Whenever I see like the CMC get their like cue mark, I just like, it's my girls, they did it. I'm so proud.
I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember a lot of that stuff. I tried to. There's some animes from the 70s you guys don't know. Okay, it's Robotech. Shush. The Death of Midnight. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hey. So Gabe, how are you dealing with Celestia's wrath down in Arizona?
She can just continue to try. I just wear sunscreen.
Thank you. It's been very hot all over the place.
Celestia screen, I guess is what they should call it.
Celestia Blind.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hi.
I was just wondering, well, suppose you were brought up with a life or death challenge that you had to take any character from the My Little Pony TV show except Twilight Sparkle and then make them learn how to install and use Windows 95. Which one did you pick?
Starlight. There you go.
You say Starlight, say Starlight.
Yeah, Starlight's too smart.
When you say life or death challenge, whose life exactly are we wagering?
How about Applejack?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
You get very upset. Thank you for your questions. All right, what's up next? Thank you.
Hey there, big fan. So it was an offhand comment, obviously, but if you were the 2020 nominees for the Republican Party, apart from guaranteeing our right as equestrian citizens to own military-grade magic, what would be your individual campaign promises to convince me that Silver Quill wouldn't be burned alive?
Vote for Vermin Supreme.
Mine? No promises.
You bipartisan villain. So my guarantee that I would not be burned at the stake? I can't do worse than the last guy.
Politics. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey.
First, I have something for Jaxblade. We saw you running from the Hilton. What, were you running late to the panel?
Oh wait, well, did I have the T-Rex head on, or was I just running to the hill?
You were just running.
Oh, then I was just exercising.
He was running from the T-Rex.
Okay.
He doesn't know how to walk. It's just run.
Now for the actual question. How did you guys come up with the idea for Bronies React, and how did you get it all together?
When I first was making it, it was meant to be a parody of the Teens React that came out. So it was intended to basically mock that format and just be it kind of just a joke towards that. you know, so that's what we did.
So,
And but it's evolved obviously from that. So
A parody turned into something real.
Devolved. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, we could do this. We have 5 minutes to go. Here we go. We're gonna lightning round it. All right.
I'm assuming you're a little
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut off the line too. So.
As in no one else getting
Are
one.
you the Little Shy who keeps uploading the top 10 funny videos of Monthmax?
What was the question? I'm sorry. Am I the Little Shy?
Little Shy fan.
Yeah, I'm a Little Shy fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so why do you keep uploading like everything wrong with the video from like season 2 or something? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I'm not offended by it. Just
I'm sorry. I can't quite hear the question.
So
up here.
why do you upload everything wrong with videos from season 4, like really old?
Well, I'm just doing them in order, and I kind of have my own personal schedule, and that's just kind of how it's been playing out.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is a question for all of you.
Yes.
How do I go about convincing my mother, who's never even seen it, that Wreck-It Ralph isn't a terrible movie?
Ever watch it?
You call it a gaming documentary and make her watch it unawares.
Tell her her favorite actor's in it. Lie.
I was just wondering if I could get a picture with all of you later with me and draw me like a French girl pose while you guys are all just doing other poses.
We'll see about that. That sounds very nice. Hello.
This question is for all of you. Have you guys ever considered making a K-pop group?
Come on, Black Griffin, lead us. Lead us, Black Griffin. I don't know Korean. Yes, I do.
Anyone who heard me sing during Whose Line today knows that would be a bad idea.
Or a yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
This question is for Saberspark. I noticed there's like a series you do called Let's Watches, which kind of just has like a commentary on some horrible movies that are mainly like badly animated or something, but stuff to look very hilarious. I'm just wondering if you are ever able to continue that, and if so, can you do it with maybe some bronies here as well?
Oh, what was the last part?
I mean, the last part is, will you continue, I mean, I'll say the question again. Would you ever consider doing more Let's Watches on horror
Yes,
movies?
to that. We're doing
and then probably add more bronies maybe?
Oh, Brony stuff. Yeah, you know, I'm not afraid of the Brony stuff on my channel, despite kind of moving. Is it?
Adding bronies.
Oh, Bronies to the what?
To the Let's Watch.
Oh, well, I mean, Race is already part of our Let's Watch. Oh, you mean other folks who I don't know?
Or just anyone in general.
I'll consider it. Oh, would you? You? Ew, gross.
You made that quote tear down that this wall.
If I've learned one thing about my channel is it's very fluid, and I have no idea what's going to happen, like even a month out. So anything's possible, especially if you subscribe to my Patreon.
I knew that was. Thanks. Actually, I didn't know that was coming.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, I was just wondering if you guys have any like unusual or useless talents.
I have one. Yeah, I work for Bronies.
I can wiggle my ears.
Maybe your body's just moving up and down.
Yes, maybe.
Just about all of them.
I can sing 2 notes at the same time.
What?
Nope, wait on. I can do it now. All right.
Thank you for your question.
Annihilation 2018.
Hello. All right, guys. We got to get through all these questions in like the next minute. Go, Jack.
My name, this is for Silver Quill. Why did you ever get into YouTube?
What? Because everyone was arguing about Twilight becoming an alicorn. I never got to really hear someone say, here's what could be good, here's what could be bad. And I decided, you know what, I actually have a history in video production, so I said, why not? Give it a go.
Cool. Thank you. Yes, hello.
Hello, it's a question for Gabe.
Hi.
Also, I want to thank you and Dusty for serving our country.
Oh.
What is your favorite Overwatch character?
I didn't serve our country. Okay. I was not in the military. My twin brother was in the military, but I was not.
So what was the question?
What is your favorite Overwatch character?
My favorite Overwatch character? Probably Tracer. I like Tracer.
Also, may I have a hug?
Tracer Dash. What?
May I have a hug?
No, what?
A hug.
Oh, a hug, yes.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
And also, let's keep moving. So next question.
You're up.
Hi, can I get all y'all to sign this?
Yes, after the panel.
Yeah.
Next.
Hello! Hello! Hello!
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
So my question is for Saberspark. Do you really think the movie Cargo is worse than Cars 2?
Wow. Oh, Cargo is a masterpiece compared to Cars 2.
Thank you.
Lies. Hey.
Hello, I'm back. First, I thought AC and ACRacebest stood for Air Conditioner Racebest. But anyway, Race, could you recite the Zootopia script from memory?
No.
You know, it's
Don't do this to us.
Okay, so let's start on chapter 1. No, I know way too much about that movie, I admit. But yes, probably.
Okay, cool.
Don't hold me to it though. Thank you.
We're almost there.
Who is the best princess?
Princess Diana.
Cadence.
The best princess in my life.
Oh.
Big Mac.
Princess Star Butterfly.
Oh, yes. Oh, there's Star right there. Rocking it. Love it.
All right, next question.
Next.
All right. Hey guys. My question is, how would you, along with the main six, react if you along with them would see the last Wolverine movie? At the end, because he sacrifices himself to save the children who have mutant powers.
They would scream. Next question.
First off, this is my first Bronies React.
Welcome.
My question is, throughout both of their redemption stories, who is better, Sunset Shimmer or Starlight Glimmer?
Starlight.
Starlight. Next.
Judas.
Starlight is better next.
Yes.
Hello. So I just have a simple joke for you. What do you call a potato in space?
I don't know.
Sputnik.
Last question, guys.
Hey guys. So were any of you a Boy Scout and Ace? When did you make Eagle?
When did I make Eagle?
Yes.
When I was 17. I had a few months to go before they're like, well, you can't do it anymore. So yeah, I'm an Eagle Scout. Anyone else have been an Eagle Scout?
Nope.
All right, just me.
Eagle Scout Bros.
Woo! Thank you so much for coming out to the Bronies React panel. Hopefully we see you all next year.